long-term relationship with somebody, this is something people don't talk about ever, but I'll say it. You better stay attracted to them. You better have physical intimacy. And if you don't maintain that part of your relationship, like you keep dating, like, man, you start keeping it spicy all the time, physically, I'm talking about. What starts to happen over time is you start living with just your friend. And in most relationships, I have a lot of friends. I don't want to lay next to them every single day. Yeah. Right? I got a bunch of really good friends that are male and I don't want to be married to them. And if you allow your spouse to turn into just your friend, that you lose that intimacy, that physical connection. So I think that's one part of your evaluation. How often do you touch each other? Do you hold each other's hands? At different stages of your relationship, physical intimacy can look different ways. I doubt at 80 years old we're going to be doing what we do now, but I'm going to be dancing with her in the living room.
Now, I'm so glad he brought this up because I feel like a lot of people get upset at topics that need to be talked about. You know how many times I hear men talking about how their wives need to be more sexual, they need to do certain things. And again, I understand some women don't like that or don't want to do that or are tired or their man has to do certain things in order for them to want to be that type of person. I get that. But the reason why I feel that type of connection is very important is because it keeps you together. It keeps you guys doing certain things that you would never do. And it keeps you at closeness at all times. For me, it's essential. There's no fucking way I could be in a relationship. 10 years past, we ain't never kissed. You haven't seen a titty. Fuck that. I'm not going to be in a relationship like that. I do not want to be in a relationship where I'm with somebody and we don't like each other. Like if we're not always all over each other and always wanting each other, I don't want that, y'all. And the reason why I believe in that is because I have friends who are married and are perfectly fine. I have people that I have in my family that are perfectly fine. So I see it around me. For you guys, you might see nothing but toxicity and might lose that vision. That's not my fucking problem. With that being said, sorry guys, I'm going off on a tangent, but I really feel like as men and women, you both need to sit down before you get in a relationship, before any of this stuff, and talk about your sexual needs. Because why are you getting with somebody, spending the rest of your life with them if you can express your kinks and have fun with that person? And I personally feel like for me, if I cannot do certain things with you, I don't want to be with you. And for a lot of people, y'all might think this is harsh or dramatic or whatever. But again, I feel connected to my partner a whole different way that you do. So if you feel connected through dates, have fun and do that. But if I feel connected through, us doing certain things, me feeling more comfortable, that's my business. But y'all have to start doing stuff 2 to 3 times a week. There are so many therapists that come on here and tell you guys to be more intimate with each other, try to give each other massages, love each other, hold each other's hands. Don't push each other off of one another. Don't build that distance. Everything starts off with you guys. You know that, right? And whatever habits you start building throughout the relationship, that's how it's going to play out. So please, if you guys are sweet to each other, loving each other and all that, it's going to ride out. But if you sit there and you ignore each other, you don't talk to each other, you let that go for so long, don't let yourself go. I can't speak for men on this part, and that's going to be another topic. But ladies, please, I get it. When you have kids, you're busy, things like that, but I'm sorry, there's no fucking excuse. I see women on these apps that literally are running while they're pregnant. I see women on these apps that look perfect after that. And I know everybody's pregnancy is not the same, but you're going to tell me now you can't keep up with the way you look? I don't care what anybody says. If you don't care about yourself and you don't care about your well-being, who the hell's going to look at you and start caring about that? We get it. You're a mom. You look a certain way. I know this is going to trigger a lot of moms, but I do feel like you need to have a certain type of look to yourself. You need to hold yourself to a certain standard. Give that sex appeal to your partner. Still make your partner feel wanted, loved, and cherished, and vice versa. But yeah, guys, I just feel like these type of topics shouldn't even be talked about because why are you guys getting married if you're not going to do what you're supposed to? You know what I mean? Like the man's supposed to pay the bills, take care of you. You're supposed to cook and clean and do your part, whatever style you guys have or dynamic you guys have going on. That's fine. But the one thing we all know that separates a lot of people is once you stop touching each other, you're fucked. Once you stop giving your partner compliments, loving them, and keep dating them and courting them, you're fucked. And if you keep building that habit, it's going to get worse. Y'all, if you've seen a spill or oil spill somewhere or you knew acid was all over the floor, would you just leave it there to deteriorate everything else? No, you would try to clear it up, right? Not the acid part. But I'm just giving you examples. Why would you wait until it gets worse? So in my honest opinion, I firmly believe that taking each other out on dates, doing freaky stuff, trying new kinks, being freaky with your partner has to be the best thing. It just shows you how comfortable you are with your man. And again, ladies, if you're, I'm shy, I'm this, I'm that, I'm sorry. That's something I at this day and age, because I'm older, you got to work on that. You need some self-love. But yeah, that's for another video, yeah.